Welcome to Build or Grill, the series where y'all send me y'all builds via community posts on YouTube, on the channel, or through Discord. I test them out and I tell you if it's a good build. If it is, it get added to the build category on the channel for people to use. Or I grill you, where I roast you with consent because you let me use your build. I roast you, jokes, all jokes. Don't take it serious. And I fix your build up to make it better, more viable for the use. So today, well, before we get into that, look at the drip, peep the drip, peep the drip. Come on now, come on now. All right, today my boy Itachi submitted a build. I'm a little bit skeptical of it at first glance because it's using the exotic Fallen Sunstar, which is ionic traces you create move faster and grant you additional ability energy. So it's ionic traces give you 15% ability energy for your grenade, melee, and class ability. With this exotic on, it buffs the grenade energy and melee energy to 25% instead of 15%, and it buffs the class ability to 30%. So his idea with this build is for us to be able to spend my abilities non-stop, okay? He told me how 200 grenade stat. We got tightly woven the artifact, so this is actually 198, not 178. He told us to have 100 super stat, and then he told us to have as much class ability stat as we can. Tightly woven give me plus 20, so this is actually at 87, and then we got a class find in our class item, so that's actually at 107. Okay, so we got the criteria he wanted, so those are the stats you going for in case this build cook. Those are the stats you want. Armor mods, we got on arc siphon because we're rocking an arc weapon in this build. He said it's mandatory. Harmonic siphon for the new Malpus in this build, and then we got dynamo on because we will be spamming our class ability and we will be near enemies when we're doing it. We got on 2 fire powers, bolstering detonation, so when we use our grenade we get class ability energy. We got 3 resist mods on chest piece. We got on better already innovation, so we pick up orb we get grenade energy, and installation, pick up orb we get class ability energy. We got on reaper, whenever we use a class ability we get an orb and kill somebody for weapon. We got distribution on, so whenever we use our class ability near enemies we get ability energy for everything, our grenade, melee, class ability, and super. And we have clap on, like I said. Weapons, he said no Malpus is the main weapon you'll be using. I got the Callus done, so we will be doing unraveling as well. He said antidate or any arc weapon. He says he prefer antidate with Rolling Storm. I got Rolling Storm and Jordan feedback, which is amazing. And then he said heavy can be whatever you want. I got Haliatus on since he said this is an ability spam build, so that's what I'm using to get my abilities back quicker. I probably rarely will use it, but it's there, any heavy. Artifact, he said the only thing you need in the artifact is tightly woven, because we will be having woven mail. Threadling proliferation, pack tactics to make our threadlings do more damage and make threadlings. He said refresh threads, which is confusing me right now, because refresh threads give you ability energy based off of getting an element to pick up that's matching your super. Our super is strand, so that means we got to pick up a tangle in order for us to get our ability energy. But our exotic is Fallen Sunstar, which relies off ionic traces. So I'm kind of confused on this perk right here. I mean, we will be making tangles, but kind of confused on this perk right here. And then he said elemental coalescence, and again we're rocking a strand super. So I'm a little bit confused this one because this will be making this help us make tangles, not ionic traces. At first I thought he was cooking a bit here, because ionic traces have no internal cooldown. So with this in an artifact you can make infinite ionic traces. On arc subclass, the fragments is what's holding you back because they got internal cooldowns, but ionic trace itself don't have a cooldown. So with this artifact, if you got a arc super on, you can make infinite ionic traces as long as you're getting multiple kills. It's like 7 kills per ionic trace, which is easy to do, right? So I'm a little bit confused on that one. And then he said you need shield crush and elemental overdrive. Shield crush is obvious, we're gonna be amplified, so get our grenades back quicker and do more damage, and then we will have woven mail, so that makes our melee come back quicker. And then he said he liked elemental overdrive because he gets 10% extra damage to antidate when you get an ionic trace. he said you can switch this out with Tangle Web, which I'm probably gonna do. Just seems like the better choice here. Just suspend people automatically. Subclass Needle Storm is our super. Fiendish Dive is our class ability, which is the smart choice here. We get to get it quicker, you know, shorter cooldown. He has Strafe Glide on. You missed me with that. Burst Glide. Arcane Needle for Unraveling, and it's 3 melees. We got Storm Grenade on. I think he have this on so Antidate can get us amplified. So you get amplified in this build for some type of DR. We got Weaver's Call. So whenever I finish dive, I can make Threatlings. And the Threatlings gives class ability energy. So as long as Threatlings dealing damage, we get class ability energy back to make us spam finish dive more often. We got Feed the Void, which gives us Devour. So whenever we get kills, we get grenade energy back. So now Weaver's Call is giving us class ability back. And Devour is giving us grenade energy back. So the only thing we're really going to be missing out on is Arcane Needle, I think. Melee energy. We got Faster to Hope on as a fragments. Help us get our class ability back quicker as long as we have elemental buff. 2 elemental buff doubles it. So 1 elemental buff gives you 30% uptime your class ability, recharge rate, and then 2 it gives you 60%, 60 or 70%. We will have Devour on, and we should have Amplified on all day. So that's the 2 abilities, 2 buffs we have on for this. We got Faster Dominance on to do jolt to targets with our Storm Grenade. We got Faster to Courage on that make us do 10% more damage with our only Storm Grenade. That's the only light damage we got in this build. So I guess we unravel with New Malpus or our Arcane Needle, and we'll be doing 10% more damage with our Storm Grenade. He probably only put this on for the plus 10 grenade stat. That's probably why he put that on. Because I don't think that's big enough purpose to have that on. No pun intended, but Faster to Purpose give us Woven Mail in this build. And then we got Faster of Awakening, which I probably think is the star of the show here. Rapidly defeating targets with light or darkness damage or super final blow generate an element to pick up the match chain damage type. So as long as we killing people with light damage, at least 3 enemies within 5 seconds, we'll make an Iron Trace. So as long as we kill people with Jolt / Storm Grenade or Antidate, we'll make Iron Traces. And then our dark kills will be making Tangle Swords, which will be the Threatlings. Some could argue, I'm the some, you don't need Faster to Courage on. It can definitely put protection on. We need some DR in this build because we just relying on Woven Mail picking up orbs on the ground. Shoot. Shoot. We gonna be dying. Some probably argue Faster Balance too. Because then if you're always getting light kills, you're getting melee energy for Arcane Needle. And then if your Threatlings are killing enemies, you're getting some grenade energy on top of Devour for spamming your Storm Grenade. So kind of surprised Faster to Balance not in this build as well. But that's the build. I showed y'all the mods and stuff and everything. So let's try to build out. I'm going to take the build in -40. I think -30 is too easy. I want to see if the build is actually good and if it actually cooks. So we're going to do -40. Okay. You know, he said it's his favorite build. He said the purpose of this build to feel like you got a Apotheosis Veil on after you use your super. You're able to spam your grenade and melee non-stop with Apotheosis Veil. And class ability, I think, as well. So he said that's his purpose of this build, being able to do that without Apotheosis Veil's perk. So think of basically hunters using Inmost Light class ability with Signal Arachne, being able to spam their abilities non-stop. Or think about that Master Acquired one build I beat the beat. God dang. Think of my Master Acquired one build where you're able to spam your abilities as well. So that's what he told me, and he told me that the gameplay loop is Phoenix Dive, so the Threatlings kill people, activate Devour, then throw your grenade, and get your ability uptime. So I'm going to use Phoenix Dive, throw my grenade, start killing with Antidate. Up to go Iron Trace. I don't know if it went to me. It seems like it didn't. I don't know. It feel like it disappeared in the ground. Throw that. Okay. As long as I remember to pick up these tangles, we should be good. As long as I remember to pick up these tangles, because that's what's giving us stability from the artifacts right now. Go over here and throw this tangle at this enemy right here. Alright. We're gonna Phoenix dive so that get that Devour again. Okay, they go to Iron Trace. It went to me. Okay. This cascade all up in my grill, slowing me in is. Go over here, Phoenix dive again. I hate the taking with all these freaking. Okay, suspended him. All these Axion darts trying to get me, as you can see. Throw my grenade at them to get some jolt on them. These darts. I know y'all probably like, you wasting. Y'all don't understand how dangerous these darts are. See, you almost died. Oh my god. I gotta run. I gotta run. I gotta run. This is why DR is important. And they're just gonna keep spamming it, bro. They're just gonna keep spamming it, bro. It's freaking annoying, bro. Storm grenade. This is skill right here. This is skill right here. Because anybody else would die in this situation. I ain't gonna cap. Yeah, I'm using my super. They annoying. They annoying. So far, my critique, DR. I don't know why I think I remember him telling me one day he don't like faster protection. Man, I'm about to call that man up after this. You gotta have your DR, bro. Warlock slack at it, bro. I feel like I would have been not needing to move so much in that altercation if I had facet of protection in this build. I would have been able to eat some of that up from being near enemies. Because we don't get, when we fight like tankier enemies like that, we don't get amplified because M5 gonna stay on for 15 seconds, and by the time that's that fight dragging out too long, M5 gonna be gone. And then there's no orbs pick up on the ground right there. Not if we got attrition orb in this kit, so like we're really relying off of. I thought I fell off on accident. So we're really relying off of trying to hope we have ish, you know, during that time. But if we don't, then we're really just relying on Phoenix dive popping up in time, and I don't like that because the Devour won't be on because you over here just fighting the enemy all day. Yep. Throw a grenade right there. I think I have Screed Banes on, so I gotta be careful of that. So far, so good, though. So far, so good. The build is... Yep, I see the Screeds. Yep, be careful. Axion boats and Screeds, bro. Like, come on now. I'm gonna say this, bro. It's another one. It's another one. Why did it pop up in the air like that? Okay, we're good. We're good. Whew. Had to make sure I get them out the way. I guess the only other thing you can do in this build for DR is make sure you have a smoke jumper set. Because then a smoke jumper set will give you that DR you need when you pick up orb power on the ground. I'm not saying we're making that many orbs, but at least I know that's something else you can stack on for DR in this build. Rough that. Yep. We're gonna use this first. Right. Easy. Ain't no way. We ain't counting that. We ain't counting that. We is not counting that as a death. We is not counting that as a death. That was Warlock glad being Warlock glad, bro. That was Warlock glad being Warlock glad, bro. We're not counting that death, bro. We is not counting that death. That was so stupid, bro. Okay. Get you out of here immediately. See, when you're hard-end content, stuff like that don't kill like you needed to. Okay. I seen it on the traces. I am seeing it on the traces. They're just not. They're not pouring out as much as I was hoping they would be. I think it's because of freaking enemies are tankier here. So Stun you. Yep. Super. Don't got time for you, bruh. Oh, mini screeds, mini screeds, mini screeds, mini screeds, mini screeds. They'll end a nigga run for real. Did I just hear another one? I think it blew up. I don't have to worry about it. Alright, pick this up, get some billion energy. As long as you remember to pick up the tangles, I think you're pretty cool with this build. I ain't gonna lie to you. Abilities come back quick. I'm mad that not one freaking Stretling's killed right there for Devourer. I'm mad at nothing. There you go. I'm finna say that you know they're gonna keep throwing these Axion bolts at me. This is definitely a hard one, by the way. I did throw this build at a tough situation. Cause they're gonna keep throwing the Axion darts. But that just shows I believed in this build. I believed in it. I was rooting for him. Yeah, get the Devourer going. Blow up them Axions. We in a bad situation because freaking we're gonna run out of goddamn new Malpus ammo. Okay, picked up one. Had to pick that up. Storm Grenade doing decent amount of damage too. Did he not take the full damage from that? Cheater! I'm gonna throw it right there. I need them dead immediately. I need that Devourer going now. Throw that right there. I think he got Screeps. I gotta be careful on that one. Yep. Shoot a rocket. Yep. I was right. Screep. Yep. We did it. We did it. We did it. Alright. The build. Dang, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. Cause I can't say the build didn't build. Cause we beat it. I ain't counting that one death of me getting knocked off the edge, but I freaking taking thing on the ground. The build did build. But I do see some issues with the build. I do see some issues. So the first issue is the DR. The DR. I can't roast you. I can't roast you, Itachi, because your build did work. That's -40, okay? Most content ain't at -40. So your build did work, okay? Your build did work. But I just feel like there's some things here that can be improved. First things first, I don't think I ever really took advantage of this facet of courage. I don't think you need facet courage. I think facet protection is definitely the way to go to survive a lot longer. Okay. Armor mods. The only thing I'll change armor mod is probably this. I don't think you need 2 firepower zones. I think we can just go with 2. We can go with focusing strike, so our grenade and our melee gives class ability energy. So you're able to spam Phoenix Dive even more. Leg piece, I don't think you need innervation on. I say just go Orbs of Restoration. So that if you pick up an orb and your class ability, the only thing that's missing, you double dip and get more energy for it. Or if your grenade is last, you still get energy for it. So regardless, you'll be able to still support both of those. That's about it. But I'm still stuck on, our whole purpose is trying to spam 100 traces. And I know in easier content, you're able to do that with Antidate, because then Antidate is able to just kill everything because you're not in harder content. They're not bullet sponges. But in harder content, I say, Okay, this may be crazy. I'm finna go back in there. This may be crazy. What if? I think I'm done like officially what fixed the build. I would change to faster protection. I would change to focusing strike, and I would change to Oars of Restoration. Better already and stuff. I think I chose what I'll put for the build to make it perfect. Mods, armor mods, those the artifact perks, and subclass right here, changing to protection instead for survivability. What if we change to Storm Trance? I know, don't click off the video. Y'all probably like, bro, that's a trash super alchemist. I know, it's for ad control. But it does allow us to make more ionic traces from just any type of kills. What do we kill with threadlings and like I said, any kill, Pneumalphus, threadlings, rocket launcher, we'll be making ionic traces no matter what because of elemental coalescence, which help us spam abilities even more. So how about we try that? How about we try Storm Trance on the super? We finna run back in there and we finna see, do it feel easier to do this build instead? I think the faster protection going to change this build tenfold already. I think that's all what we really, I think that's the only thing we need in this build. I'll be honest. Just being near an enemy and knowing I'm finna get 15% damage reduction. I think that's going to make this build tenfold better already, so you don't feel like you're running around all day. Again, this is one of the harder ones because they always throwing Axion darts at you 24/7. But I feel like that damage resistance from the Axion darts from faster protection is all we really need. But I am kind of curious if we rock Storm Trance. One, how fast we get our super because it's a roaming super, and two, how many iron traces we're gonna be making to be able to spam our abilities non-stop. So I want to test and see that. Oh, I see special ammo. Get that. So we do that. Don't kill you, buddy. Yep. So see, they're gonna iron trace. I didn't kill that enemy with arc. That enemy died to freaking threatlings. So yeah, I think this may be kind of cool. I think this may be kind of cool. Let's see. Again, I know people don't like Iron Trace as a super, but we finna see. We finna find out. And just get rid of Woven Mail for us too, because we're rocking an Arc Super. Oh, you gotta chill. Okay, they going up the wall. They ain't going nowhere near me. Oh my god. Y'all came all the way over here because I was over here trying to handle some threadlings, bro. Well, Axion darts. See, them threadlings made some ion traces for me. I like that. I like that, bro. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again. Just one more. Where you at? Alright. Okay, and now the Axion dart spamming. I'm actually finna use Storm Trance, y'all. That man got pushed in the goddamn thing. Okay, we know it ain't doing no damage. But I do have DR and I'm shocking him. That actually wasn't bad. That actually wasn't bad at all. That actually wasn't bad at all. And then it helped me get my prismatic done too. That wasn't bad at all, actually. Whoa, what the hell? Wait a minute. I didn't die because of freaking faster protection. I ain't gonna lie to you. That should have been a death right there when he sniped me. That should have been a death. Whoa, wait a minute. I mean, Storm Trance really did something right there. Now we kind of got a gameplay loop there now, because since we getting, look at Storm Trance freaking super bar already. And we just got done using it. We kind of got a gameplay loop there. We can spam Storm Trance after we use our abilities. Storm Trance kills gonna give us iron traces. Then after Storm Trance is done with, because we just did all that darkness damage with New Balpus and our melee and stuff, we'll have our Prismatic, and then we use our Transcendence, and then Transcendence will help us get our Storm Trance again, and then we just rinse, wash, and repeat. We're literally able to spam our abilities all day. Hold up. Storm Trance may be the move? Storm Trance may be the move for real? What? No way. No way that's the move for real. No way that's the move for real. Hold on. Hold on. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it. I'll believe when I see it. I'll believe when I see it, and we may be seeing it for real. We may be believing it and seeing it for real. I mean, it's good for ad control. You can't deny that. It's great for ad control. And we are finna have our Prismatic. Oh, wrong side. Will the Minotaur and stuff and jump up there? Nope. Okay. I don't have to worry about them yet. I don't have to worry about them yet. But yeah, we are finna have our Prismatic, so I'm finna do that again. And then you low-key could take off Faster Protection in this one and just put on what was that, Awakening? That make it that dark kills and light kills give you ability energy for the respective ones. I meant to throw my grenade first. Crap. I messed it up. I messed it up. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I messed it up a little bit. You pull through the Storm Grenade first. And then pop Transcendence so you get an extra grenade afterwards. It's all good though. It's all good in the hood. Alright. Man, try to flash step that. You was not Ichigo, bro. You was not that guy. Uh-oh, we're going in Screeps. Phoenix die. They're trying to get me, bro. They tried it, bro. Them Screeds tried it, bro. I wasn't having it. This is actually kind of amazing right now. I don't feel like Storm Trance is holding me back at all here. It's actually helping get that. It's helping getting that goddamn light bar up with this build so I can spend my abilities even more. And it procs Devour. As long as you make sure you use it for ad control, throw grenade, pop that, then prop Transcendence. He was not supposed to move. I hate him. That weakened them, right? Yeah, cause we got Dominance on, so that weakens. Yep. Thank you for actually getting hit by that, because I was like, wondering why it didn't go. They trying to surround me. I ain't with it. Let that go. Pop this. Read these enemies. That's a combo right there. That's a combo, bro. That's a combo. We ran into something different with this build that we wasn't even going for. But I'm loving it. Definitely ran into something different with this build. Those are scrapes. Gotta be careful. Okay, we good, we good, we good. Yep, yep. We almost got a super to do the loop again. Yep, and we can do it all over again. Yep, yep, yep. This is stupid. This is actually kind of stupid. This is actually kind of stupid. I never thought I'd see the day that I say use storm trends, bruh. I never thought I'd see the day, bruh. That's stupid. That's stupid. And yeah, I didn't feel like I was ever gonna die because of faster protection. Faster protection definitely the play there. Definitely the play there. The only thing I've changed is, since I know storm trend give you both charges from ores of power, I would change faster to purpose to faster to balance. That's what it's called. I would change the faster to balance, and that's what I would do. And this will make you make iron traces way more often, so that you can spam Phoenix Dive and your grenade basically 24/7 and your melee. So that's what I would do personally. But if you still want the Needle Storm threatening thing, just make sure you remember to pick up your tangles, and yeah, I say put on faster protection to survive. But anyway, that's the build. Hey, Itachi, you cooked a little bit. You cooked a little bit. Besides the missing on that faster protection, you cooked. This is a decent build. It's a decent build. Hope you guys enjoy this build. And if you guys want to submit your own build for Build or Grill, send it inside the Discord or in the community post on YouTube. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys always. And until next time, stay up.